Arbiter. The official title of a person who is a chess arbiter is an international arbiter. A FIDE or International Arbiter is a title awarded by the World Chess Federation, FIDE, to people who demonstrate knowledge of the rules of chess and can act as impartial stewards during important chess tournaments and matches. In other words, the simplest way to explain what an international arbiter is and does is that they are the highest level of chess referees. Which is an example of a good arbiter? We, the arbiters, have not only to supervise the games ensuring the laws of chess are followed, but also to ensure the best conditions for the players who should not be disturbed and will be able to play without any difficulties. Therefore, we have to take care of the playing area, the equipment, the environment, and the whole playing venue. In addition, we must always remain aware of the potential for cheating. The general duties of the arbiters in a competition are described in the laws of chess. Art 12, and R. A. To see that the laws of chess are observed. B. To ensure fair play and must follow the anti-cheating regulations. This means that we also must take care to prevent any cheating by the players. C. To act in the best interest of the competition. To ensure that a good playing environment is maintained and that the players are not disturbed. To supervise the progress of the competition. D. To observe the games, especially when the players are short of time, and enforce decisions made and impose penalties on players where appropriate. In order to do all these, the arbiters shall have the necessary competence, sound judgment and absolute objectivity. Preface of the Laws of Chess. Also, the following requirements can be considered as very important for the arbiters. In a competition. 1. To behave in a proper manner with the players, captains and spectators and to be respectful and dignified. Arbiters shall take care to manage any dispute during the games and take care of the good image of the tournament. 2. To observe as many games as possible during every round of the competition. Arbiters have to take care of the games that they are responsible for, to observe and to check the game's progress, especially when there is time trouble. It is not acceptable for the arbiters to leave the playing area every 10 or 15 minutes to smoke or vape, nor for any conversations with friends, spectators, officials, or other persons, nor to leave their sector unattended in order to go and watch other games in another part of the playing hall. It is not acceptable for the arbiters to stay seated in their chairs reading newspapers or books, even chess books, nor to sit in front of a computer, surfing the internet, etc., leaving their games without supervision. It is also not acceptable for the arbiters to speak on their mobiles in the playing hall during the games. The laws of chess regarding mobile phones. are valid not only for the players, captains and spectators, but for the arbiters as well. Certainly, the biggest problems during games are caused because of the absence or the lack of attention of the arbiters and thus the ignorance of what actually happened in the case of an incident. How is an absent arbiter able to make a fair decision in a dispute between two players caused because of a touched piece, e.g. the opponents do not agree that the player set Jadao in advance? Without knowing what actually happened, the arbiter has a 50% probability of making a correct decision and 50% of making the wrong one, losing in this way his credibility and the trust of the players. Of course, arbiters are human beings and we may make mistakes, but we have to try as much as we can to avoid such before the start of the game. An arbiter should arrive at the playing hall at least 30 minutes before the scheduled start of the round. For the first round of the tournament it is advisable to arrive at least 1 hour before the start of the round. In very important events the chief arbiter may ask for the presence of the arbiters even earlier than these times. B. The whole playing venue, playing hall, toilets, smoking area, analysis room, bar, and the technical conditions, light, ventilation, air conditioning, enough space for the players, etc., must be checked carefully before the arrival of players or spectators. C. Checks of the equipment, chessboards, pieces, score sheets, pens, carried out. D. Tables, chairs, ropes for the playing area, name plates for the players and flags of federations, if needed, or table numbers arranged. E. The correct setting of the time control, condition of batteries and the correct placement of the clocks are checked. F. For team competitions it is very important that, before the start of the games, team compositions follow the basic list of players and conditions on board order are confirmed. B. During the games. A. Note the unplayed games, if players didn't arrive on time for their games and have to be forfeited, and inform the chief arbiter. B. Regularly check the electronic clocks by using the time control sheets, every 30 minutes, or as directed by the chief arbiter, the score sheets and the number of moves written. C. Discreet control of the players, note if leaving the playing area for an unusual number of times, for their contact with other players, spectators, and other persons. D. Observe all the games, especially when there is time trouble, with the help of an assistant, if needed. E. Carefully check claims by the players, together with the chief arbiter, if needed, before taking any decision. F. At the end of the game check the recorded result by both players and check if the score sheets have been signed by both players. G. Update the results sheet by recording the result of every finished game. C. After the end of the round. A thorough check of the results of all the games, by counter-checking of the score sheets and the results sheet or the game protocols, in team events, and forward it to the chief arbiter. B. Arrangement of all chessboards and the other equipment, pieces, score sheets, pens, clocks, to be ready for the next round. Thanks for watching.